In this video, we will explore 11 important aspects that you need to gradually eliminate from your life. We invite you to actively participate in this journey by sharing your thoughts on each topic and watching until the end. It's a journey of learning and growth that awaits your involvement. The following points provide an opportunity for deep reflection to better understand your personality. We believe that the lessons you share have the potential to enlighten and change your life. Let's start with the first point: dealing with people who cause you pain. Unjustified explanations to those who have hurt you are not necessary. It's a wise path to move forward without seeking justification, maintaining composure, and focusing on your personal growth. There may come a time when this person needs you, and in that case, simply refusing to help is enough. If needed, explain the reasons behind your decision. Avoiding conflicts and arguments is the best choice. Ideally, removing such individuals from your life unnoticed is the best course of action, as time will reveal the consequences of their actions. Focusing on self-care and letting the future decide what's best for both parties is essential. Whether you tend to avoid conflicts or confront them head-on without the need to justify or explain your decisions, demonstrating self-respect and acknowledging that we don't have to tolerate those who harm us is crucial. Every person deserves to be respected and valued for their true essence. By courageously choosing to subtly remove harmful individuals from our lives, we make a bold decision in favor of our emotional well-being and personal development, paving the way for a more authentic and fulfilling existence. When it comes to the second point, there are moments when you realize the value of rejecting unnecessary goals and choosing a path that resonates most with your being. We often fail to achieve everything we set out to do, and it's normal to let go of some goals while pursuing others. Declining these goals without fanfare, without leaving traces that might reveal your underlying plans, is important. Use a more strategic approach and subtly eliminate secondary goals, making progressive changes in your life. Act cautiously, allowing your choices to be guided by authenticity to live harmoniously. It's important to act wisely when problems arise with others, seeking mutual understanding. However, we must promptly discard negative opinions and judgments about others. Regardless of differing preferences, it's crucial to act diplomatically, demonstrating the ability to adapt to various contexts and positively interact even in times of disagreement. Respectful and sensitive interactions contribute to creating a friendlier environment and healthy interpersonal relationships. Consider the environment around you. Do people enjoy being around you? Avoid constant comparisons with others. Each person has their own path of achievement and successes deserving of appreciation, regardless of comparisons. Constantly comparing our lives with others can negatively impact our emotional well-being and hinder our personal growth. It diminishes our self-esteem as we focus on what we lack instead of acknowledging our own strengths and achievements. Eliminating comparisons allows us to cultivate gratitude for our circumstances and celebrate our personal progress. It is important to remember that everyone has their own circumstances, and comparisons are not unfair or healthy. Instead of measuring your success against the standards of others, it is more productive to focus on your own personal growth and learning. Learning Stoicism in the 21st century can serve as a guide to resilience, well-being, and prosperity. The goal of this knowledge is to transform difficulties into triumphs, stress into strength, and uncertainty into clarity. Begin your Stoic journey to a successful and fulfilling life by purchasing an ebook today. Conscious use of social media is crucial. Imagine your life as a book filled with captivating stories, knowledge, and adventures, and social media as a library where these stories are constantly shared. However, constant comparison of our problems with the outstanding moments of other people can lead to a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. It is extremely important to limit the time spent on social media and use it purposefully, without being distracted by unnecessary comparisons. Set a specific time to check your social media and carefully monitor your online interactions, prioritizing constructive engagement. If you notice that social media negatively affects your mood or self-esteem, take a break and find activities that bring joy and satisfaction in the real world. Implementing these practices will not only protect your mental health, but also allow you to reassess the uniqueness of your own path, freeing yourself from the constant need to compare yourself to the stories of others. Each of us is on a unique journey, and every story, including your own, is valuable and unique. As you move on to the next chapter of your story, Pay attention to how you can reduce the influence of the digital world and be more attentive to what truly matters in your life. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth together. In the 8th point, we address the ongoing need for approval from others. Liberation from the constant pursuit of approval brings relief. Picture yourself on stage, surrounded by a crowd waiting for your actions. It can be suffocating, right? Visualize stepping away from this stage and entering a space where your opinion truly matters. This metaphor underscores the importance of valuing your inner voice over external influences. Don't ignore me. Leave a comment if you've already overcome the need for approval, which may have hindered your life. Basing our actions on seeking approval takes us away from our essence and genuine desires. This constant quest often compels us to wear masks to please others. Moments of greatest satisfaction often arise when we act in accordance with our values, regardless of external expectations. This practice starts with small steps. Ask yourself about your motives when making decisions. Learn to trust your intuition and recognize your needs. It's also crucial to strengthen self-esteem, appreciate your qualities, and celebrate your achievements. Relationships are like looking in a mirror reflecting different facets of our lives. However, there's a fine line between intimacy and secrecy. Relationships, like secret gardens, are spaces for emotional growth. After a breakup, whether it's a friendship or romance, feeling pain and confusion is natural. However, maintaining confidentiality preserves the dignity of both parties, protects the heart, and helps avoid misunderstandings, judgments, or gossip. Dealing with a breakup in a healthy way requires giving yourself time to heal, allowing for introspection, and seeking professional help if needed for advice and support. Consider the impression you make when speaking negatively about someone. Choosing expressions of disapproval instead of enriching the conversation or fostering constructive dialogue worsens the surrounding environment. Please avoid such behavior and refrain from stating your personal likes or dislikes. Develop the art of diplomacy. If you don't like someone, you can subtly distance yourself or try to maintain tolerant coexistence, acting wisely. Secondly, cultivate the habit of introspection instead of seeking external validation. Look within yourself. Ask yourself what you've learned from these relationships and how you can use this knowledge for growth. Any relationship, even those that end, offers valuable lessons. Finally, remember that preserving confidentiality and privacy is a sign of maturity and respect not only for others but also for yourself. As you close this chapter of your life, do so gracefully and dignifiedly, knowing that each experience prepares you for what is to come. So we conclude the 9th point, hoping it sheds light and provides insight into how to approach ending relationships with wisdom and respect, while maintaining the dignity and confidentiality you and the other person deserve. The 10th point is to let go of unrealistic expectations. This is an invitation to an inner journey where we explore how our expectations can shape and sometimes distort our perception of reality. Let's start with a metaphor. Imagine your life as a great adventure across a vast ocean. Each expectation is like a sail on your boat, helping you move towards your dreams and goals. However, when these sails become too large, when our expectations become unrealistic, they can throw us off course, sending us into the turbulent waters of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Unrealistic expectations are like maps promising non-existent treasures. They compel us to strive for ideals of perfection within ourselves and with others we encounter. But we must ask ourselves, are these ideals truly ours, or have they been imposed by society, culture, or even the media? To begin releasing these expectations, we must first acknowledge them. This requires honesty and self-analysis. Ask yourself, what are these expectations, and what do I value? The next step is practicing acceptance, accepting who you are, where you are on your journey, and the circumstances you cannot control. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams, but rather recognizing and appreciating the process of achieving those goals with all its imperfections and challenges. Additionally, it's crucial to learn to set realistic and attainable goals. Goals that resonate with your true essence rather than an idealized image of success. This also involves celebrating small achievements along the way, acknowledging that every step, no matter how small, is valuable progress. Finally, remember that the journey is as important as the destination. By letting go of unrealistic expectations, you allow life to flow more naturally and smoothly, making room for unexpected joys and discoveries that couldn't be planned. And with that, we conclude this fourth point, hoping it inspires you to sail through life with sails adjusted to reality, appreciating the beauty of the journey with all its twists and turns. Moving on to the 11th point, we now enter territory that often goes unnoticed in our daily interactions, but has a significant impact on our well-being and the relationships we cultivate: gossiping and spreading negativity. In this segment, we'll explore how choosing to refrain from such behavior can not only improve our mental state, but also enhance the quality of our relationships. Imagine every word we speak as a seed we plant in the garden of our lives and the lives of others. When we choose words of support, encouragement, and positivity, we sow seeds of kindness and understanding. On the other hand, when we engage in gossip or negative remarks, we sow weeds of misunderstanding, distrust, and conflict. Participating in gossip may seem harmless or even a form of social bonding. However, it's actually a two-way street leading to disrespect for others and ourselves. Moreover, focusing on negativity feeds a mindset that clouds our ability to see the good and positive around us. So how do we veer off this path and choose a more positive one? Firstly, it's important to be aware of the conversations we engage in. When a conversation turns to gossip or unnecessary criticism, try gently changing the subject or highlighting something positive about the person or situation being discussed. Additionally, practice empathy. Before saying or sharing something about someone else, ask yourself, would I want someone to say this about me? This simple question can serve as a powerful guide to ensuring our conversations are respectful and constructive. Another important step is to cultivate a positive atmosphere around us. Surround yourself with people who also value positivity and sincerity in interactions. Together, you can create a culture of mutual respect and support. And finally, remember that change starts with you. By choosing not to participate in gossip, you not only protect your integrity, but also set an example for others. By embracing these principles in our lives, we can cultivate more positive, empathetic, and resilient thinking, leading to more authentic personal growth and meaningful interpersonal relationships.